So we have our cauliflower buffalo wings, and we are going to give them a try and see how they taste and what we can do to make them taste better or make them taste less than better or whatever. And so we have our cauliflower wings here. Look at that. That looks really good. They look like wings.
Well, they look like boneless wings, yeah.
They look like boneless wings,
Yeah.
and we have some celery to go with that.
Organic celery.
And we have some
Organic carrots.
yes. And we're both drinking some Fiji water.
This is good stuff here. Yeah, it's a difference in water, you know. Yeah, it's a difference.
What do you mean by that? That there's a difference in water?
Well, the taste is different in water, and you have a different pH level in water. Depends on the water, you know. Like this, this is probably one of the highest pH that you're going to find, which is 7.5. Anything over 7.7. Anything over 7 is really good, because I think your body is like alkaline at 7. So.
Okay. Well, that's great news. You always give such great hints.
Yeah, I do my research.
You do. Let's try these buffalo wings and let me know what you think about them. I think I could have got them crispier.
What if I don't like them?
Well, you're going to tell the truth in everything that we do. And I'm not too, they're not crispy enough. They may not be crispy enough for me. But the next time that I do them, this is our first time.
Yeah, let's see
first time. So check it out and see what it tastes like. This is what it looks like. It looks like a buffalo. Look at it. It looks like a piece of a chicken wing, don't it? We have buffalo sauce on there. Frank's Red Hot buffalo sauce. I'm gonna dip mine and see.
Yeah, I want to taste mine without it first, and then I want to taste it with it.
Okay.
Ooh. Whoa. Tastes pretty good. It's really hot. Maybe this will cut down on the heat here when I dip it in there.
If I can get them crispier,
Not too bad.
oh man,
Not too
I
bad.
like.
That's pretty good. Well, because I was prepared to tell you if they didn't taste good.
I know you would. I know you would.
I would have told you might not have liked it.
This is cauliflower. Look at that, guys. Can we do a thumbnail?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, let's go.
This looks like a little drumstick.
It does.
Well, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
So if you want to know how to make this, I'll have a video showing you exactly how to make it. A quick video of how to make this. And if you want to substitute cauliflower buffalo wings for your meat chicken wings, I'm telling you, it's hard to, the celery, the ranch, organic ranch dressing.
That's good.
And if you say it's good, what do you say? If he says it's good,
Yeah.
it's good. He's not going to tell you it's good and it's not.
That's good stuff.
Tastes awesome. I'm enjoying this. I want to learn how to make it crispier. But it does taste like chicken to me.
Everything tastes like chicken.
It's got that consistency. It's got that depth of flavor. That chicken, I seasoned it. It's wonderful, guys.
You know, I was looking at this. The water with the high pH costs a lot more money.
Oh yeah, it does. But
probably one of these cases
with your
you
help,
you get what you pay for. You know what I'm saying?
with your help and my help, We really need
I'm gonna drink
the
it.
highest pH that we can get.
That's what I'm gonna get because I just got back from the doctor. You know, I was telling the people the other day. I was on the way to the doctor. And I didn't hear the exact news I wanted to. I wanted to hear that I was totally free of cancer. You know, I wanted to hear. But it looks good. Everything looks real good. The red blood cells, the white blood cells, they all look good. They say. So I'm going to go back in about a month. Have them check it again. In the meantime, I'm going to change some of the things that I do as far as my habit. You know, that's why I'm not going to eat a lot of this hot sauce in this. You understand? But I can eat the cauliflower and maybe the carrot and stuff like that, you know, which is good. I'm gonna stick to my plant-based diet. It took me this far. Try to stay away from meat as much as possible. No sweets at all. No sweets. The sweets is the devil, man. He's trying to get you. They make that stuff.
Unless it's a natural sweet, right, babe?
Oh, sweets are sweets now. I mean,
really?
Yeah, that's what I understand. It's better for you than sugary sweets, you know, but if, say, like a banana and peach and things like that, it's better for you than the sugary
It's so
stuff.
good.
Yeah, it's good. But,
It's really good.
You know. Yeah, so I'll go back and see what you got to say.
One of the Karma babies.
I eat some of this all the time, yeah.
It's good, isn't it? Snack.
It's good for me too, isn't it?
It's cauliflower.
And the celery, huh?
And celery and carrots. And it's all organic.
But that's pretty good stuff.
I think it tastes really good. I could learn to live with this, guys.
You know, I wonder.
I don't know about you
You
guys.
say you want to make it crispier. What if you deep fried it, you know? You could. I know you don't like deep frying and stuff like that, but if you use coconut oil, and you don't really taste that coconut oil in there, deep fry, you get a nice batter on there. Now, how did you cook it? I was asleep.
I baked it in the oven.
I mean, what did you put on? In a batter or anything? Or just,
Oh, yeah, I mixed up a batter.
like you would fry it, same way if you was frying it?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, you gotta
milk.
fry it.
I used almond milk. I used flour.
Yeah, you got to fry that.
It'll be amazing fried, won't it? And then
fry
dip
You
it
drop
right
it
away.
One at a time. Drop it in there one at a time.
We're going to do that again. We're going to try that.
No, put them in
Because we're going to give Anya's
crispy.
opinion of, because we got to live eating as healthy as possible, right?
Yeah.
So we're not gonna play around. So, Grandpa, this is good, guys. Grandpa, show me your book, Grandpa, and you got your notes in there. Or?
Yeah.
We're old people. We have to write down notes. I don't know about you guys, but we have to write notes, right? I do,
Well,
anyway.
I've got one in here about you.
You got one in there about me. Uh-oh.
About you.
Show him your book. That's your book. It's blue.
See?
Blue for a guy.
See,
I have one. Mine is pink. We jot our notes down.
No,
So what do you have?
Oh, when you was a kid in the Columbus, Mississippi, there, kid.
Yeah.
You used to tell me you used to be Smokey and the Bandit. Tell me you used to be Smokey and the Bandit, and you asked me, and what do you mean by that?
And what do you mean by that?
Well, what I mean by that was you used to run moonshine for your mother.
Oh my goodness! Are you going to get me arrested?
Hey, statute of limitation ran out on that. Don't worry about it.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, right. The way the laws are, they're changing all these laws now. That might be back on the books, and you get me put in jail at 70-some years old.
Well, the only way you're gonna get put in jail, it has to be murder, unless some of that stuff kills somebody or something.
Well, you know, I think that happened a couple of times. I got some stories about that. I got some.
You better keep it to yourself.
I will. I will. You're right. Talk about the moonshine. You're right. What happened was, let me tell you what happened.
What happened was.
Now, oh my goodness. I hope my grandmother is deceased. I live with my grandmama. My grandmother did run moonshine. But the way that she did it was so unique, and we had a lot of raids in our house. That's the way I grew up. That's the way it was. That's why he say I was so fast. My grandmother, I don't know where she got the moonshine from. Okay. Didn't ask no questions. You don't ask no questions, right?
I guess not.
Let me tell you her secret place. Above the windowsill, there's that little space that's, you know, like a, I don't know, dividing line, a little space above the windowsill. But the way ours was, you could actually open it up, and inside of there was like a little shelf. And she would take the bottles of the moonshine and stick them above in the I was the fast guy, fast girl. He was the good guy. And so the moonshine would go in that little compartment, guys. So when the police came, and then you got your curtains hanging down and all kinds of stuff, who's gonna look up in there? So when they came, they would take all the clothes out of all the dresser drawers, go under the bed, throw the mattress over. They did all of that. I was a young child, and I would see all of this happening. So what I did to contribute to the moonshine business was, our house was built up on like a hill, you know, and in back of us was a big like slope, and there were trees growing. There were pecan trees and all kinds of things, and there were openings, and there were old tires back there, it was just like a lot of stuff. I have to tell you a story about one of my cousins that blew his entire hand off with a hand grenade, of what was in the back of there from the war and all kinds of stuff. So they would always send me down the hill to go get the moonshine, that wasn't in the top of the window shield. And so one time I got curious, because I would go down there and I would get that moonshine, bring it up. People would be standing around to buy it and stuff. I got curious. I wanted to see what that moonshine tasted like. So guess what I did, guys? Yes. I must have been about 13. I drank me some of that moonshine. I drank so much of the moonshine that I fell off of our front porch. I was just out of it because, they kept it in the mason jars, and I drank. Didn't take much. I remember my grandmother telling all our neighbors that I had the flu or something like that. But it wasn't the flu, guys. It was the moonshine. But all those people are dead anyway, so.
Most of them anyway.
Yeah, most of them are deceased. This is really good. I'm enjoying this. So, Grandpa, let me ask you a question. In our last video,
it's hot in here.
one of the Karma babies said, because we're family and they know you. Excuse me. One of the Karma babies said, Grandpa, you were quiet in this video. I wonder what you were thinking about. Grandpa.
I'm tired of this one too. It's just me. I don't know what I was thinking about. Who knows? I don't know.
We had gone to the doctor.
I still don't know what I was thinking about. It might have been the doctor visit, or it might have been something else. Who knows? I don't know what happened 20 minutes ago. I don't know. I'm 70-some years old. What am I thinking about? I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
I think weren't you in thought about, what everything that had transpired about.
Once again, I said, I don't know. Once again, I said, I don't know. You can't make me know. I don't know.
What am I going to do with this grandpa?
You're not gonna make me
What
say
am I
something
gonna
that I don't know. I mean, I don't remember. I mean, I'm being honest. I don't remember. You know.
Yeah, well, it was when we were going to, where did we go to eat? I forgot. Crispy, but that was the last video. And IHOP, and yeah, you were quiet. You were quiet.
Is that when they sent you to Chicago when the cops got hot on your heel for the moonshine? I think the cops got hot on your heel. And they said that she's 14 years old. She come to Chicago by herself. Unbelievable. But anyway, one of the things she did, I told you she was fast. She walk on people's lawn and make me put her hand on the hip. Make me get off your lawn if you're bad. Make me get off your lawn if you're bad. You know, you better get off of my lawn, little Mary. You know, and they end up shipping her back to Chicago. And she didn't respect the law. She was about 13, 14 years old. Mary had a tough family, man. Them pretty tough people down there. I'm telling you.
My family.
There's some tough people down there. Hey, I wouldn't want to mess with her family.
His family was tame compared to my family. I'm telling you.
There's some pretty tough people down there.
I can tell you some stories about my family. And I will. I'm loving this.
Well, anyway, you know, and another reason they sent you to Chicago, I think you did that so you could get shipped out of Mississippi. You know, you did the things that you did.
Yeah.
Reverse psychology, you know what I mean?
I wanted to leave Mississippi so bad. I was afraid of the weather. I was afraid of... I had come to Mississippi. I'd been here when I was a child, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or whatever. Gone to St. Louis, then come back to Mississippi when I was 12 years old. Stayed till I was 14. I couldn't conform to Mississippi. I mean, there were so many things that were happening around me at the time. It was the age of discovery, and I couldn't stay in Mississippi. I went to live with some cousins that I had never met. I didn't know them. I just had to get out of Mississippi. And a lot of black people in that era, 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s, we just had to get out of Mississippi. But we loved it here. We loved our family. We had to leave our family in order to make a better future for ourselves and for our children.
They wanted to send you to Chicago was because you had, according to people, you had no respect for authority figures. For instance, when the white policeman in Mississippi tell you to say no sir, yes sir, he asks us to say, do you, I don't know how they come in contact. Somebody probably called the cops on her because she was being fast again,
Walking on somebody's lawn.
So he came out and talked to her about it. And he talked to her about it, and she was answering him back, yes and no. At that time, you didn't do that in Mississippi, especially with a white cop. You ask her, no sir, yes sir. He asked her, say, do you know how to say, no sir? She said, yes. And are you gonna say it? She said, no. And that was a problem, That was a problem. So she ended up going to Chicago, got a job in the bank on affirmative action. That works.
But before the job at the bank, it was at the laundry.
Oh, yeah. That's
in the factory. Working in the factory, and it got kind of, a lot of things got burned down doing the riot. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So.
A long time ago. That stuff is still on some of those people's record, you know that?
Mm-hmm.
What's this?
Food.
Yeah.
Oh.
Something, I don't know what the heck that is.
Probably been on there the whole time.
It's camouflage right in with your complexion.
One of the Karma babies wanted to know, what was it they wanted to know? Oh, they wanted you to finish the story about, and I'll put the link of the video, guys, where he was headed to Chicago and his mom got on the bus because he had a gun with him. I'll put that link in this video. Somebody wanted to know what happened when your mom came on the bus.
Well, somebody, whoever you are, I give you 3 guesses, and the first 2 guesses don't count. Okay? The first 2 guesses don't count. She got the gun. She didn't stop the bus. You think she did that for nothing? I thought she was a Eastern Star or something, you know, because she stopped the bus just like, how do you stop a big bus like that? And nobody say nothing. Even the bus driver didn't say nothing. She walked straight back to the back. I threw my head down like this, act like she didn't see me. She don't know me, right? She ain't been there for 20-some years, and she don't know me. Say, you know what I want? Give it here. And I just bent over and picked it up, give it to her. So you be careful in Chicago, and turn around, walked off. Turn around, walked off, got in her car, made a U-turn on the highway, and went back home. Yep, that was it.
That's what your mom did. She released you. She released you. She felt like she had raised you and given you everything. You were her youngest boy child, and she released you to the world, even though she saw that you
wasn't ready to be released.
weren't quite ready. You had taken a gun, but she knew that you were an adult. You were an adult. You had to, you know, do on your own, and sometimes that's better.
My mama probably been rustling down the hall if she tried to keep me in Mississippi to pick some more cotton. I had enough.
Yeah. I
had enough. Hey, you know, people used to come from Chicago. We used to pick cotton. They used to have the you know, just before I finished high school, I used to live in the Delta, right, where they did a lot of cotton. They used to have the cotton fields right by the main highway, you know? And people used to come by there. They used to get out of the car. They used to pick cotton bolls and take it back to Chicago. And
take pictures of you while you're out in the cotton field, right?
25 cents.
Because you were a spectacle. You know, they weren't used to seeing that, right?
I guess.
But we were used to being out there. We'll talk about picking cotton too at some point, because listen, guys, these are real things that happen, and that's what we went through.
Yeah, you know, I was telling you earlier, some of these people that's on this YouTube thing, I bet you it's not true, a lot of stuff they're saying, but everything I tell you is the truth.
Yeah.
Everything she tell you is the truth, because we've been here a long time. We don't have to make up stuff. You know, I got enough stuff in 1 year to make up 20 years of somebody else.
Right.
You know, really. I mean, I've been married 50 years. How many stories you think?
Over 50. And we wanted...
There's a lot of stories in this Naked City. We're just one of them.
Yes.
That's that
TV
show.
That used to be a TV show, The Naked City, guys. Look it up. And what we're really attempting to do also, connect with you guys, but we want to document. Our ancestors documented nothing. They had no way of documenting anything. And so it's hard for us to know where we came from. We know we came from slavery, a lot of it through South Carolina, but, you know, we don't have that heritage that we're going to leave here. And our great-grandkids and grandkids, and they're going to see this. And they're going to see that we were good people.
Yeah.
And we achieved a lot in our lifetime, and we want them to carry on the legacy and achieve more.
Hey, did I tell you, I used to live in the projects in Chicago?
Oh, my goodness.
You know, during that time, I mean, you're talking about the 60s. It was really nice. I mean, you know, that was a step up back in the day.
That was a continuation of your when you got you're on the bus, and where were you headed? You were headed to Chicago, and when you got to Chicago, so what happened when you got to Chicago?
My brother's up here, had family, you know.
Your brother, and who did you live? Where did he live?
West side of Chicago.
West side of Chicago.
West side?
Yeah, west side is the best side. I was on the west side, but he was, who was in Chicago? I was in Chicago first because I had gone at 14. And you went at about 18 after you got out, 18, 19, somewhere around in there when you got out of high school. But I was already there at 14.
Yeah, I remember when you used to come over by my apartment where your boyfriend used to live, and we talked about that.
Well, that's a whole story. We can't put everything in the same story, but we got it.
If I see him, I'll beat him down right now.
Well, you don't even know what he looked like. I don't even remember his name. That was 50 years ago. So you all just get out of here, guys.
His name was James.
Oh, look at that! He remembers the name, guys. I'm cutting.
Skinny, kind of light friend, skinny. You better not cut.
I'm cutting this video off right now because it's gotten off a track. Yeah. But my overall view of these cauliflower wings they are amazing. They're good. I can deal with this. They're good. What about you, babe?
Yeah, it tastes pretty doggone good.
And if you say it's good, what is it?
It's good. I like to have it deep fried though, you know.
We're gonna try it again. We're gonna make it deep fried, and maybe even make it tempura.
When did you?
When did
you put the sauce on there? When did you put the sauce?
Through the whole cooking process. I'm gonna show them the whole cooking process in another video. That's why you didn't see it all.
Well, it's what you gotta do though. It's what you gotta do. You gotta cook that and just put the sauce over it. Because if you put the sauce on it, it's not gonna be crisp. It's not gonna be crisp. You gotta put the sauce on in the last minute.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's gonna soak in there, and it's not gonna work.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna try that. We're gonna try that because this is what we're gonna be eating, and I think it's pretty amazing, guys. So, okay, guys, I gotta let you go. And Grandpa I love you guys. Grandpa,
love you, baby.
Love you, baby.
Who said that to you? Stop. Tell us about
Was that Tell Us About Us?
Who loves you, baby?
They probably never heard of them, guys. Look them up. Telly Savalas. Kojak. He used to suck a lollipop. He used to suck a lollipop all the time. He was a good detective. So, see you in the next video, guys. I love you. Remember how others treat you.
Go ahead.
Oh, Grandpa's moving stuff around. Remember, guys, how others treat you is their karma, but how you respond is your karma. I love you guys. See you in the next video. Bye-bye now.
Here's looking at you, sweetheart.
Bye-bye, guys.